Hey yo guys, time for my WWE Backlash review. Sorry I didn't get to make a prediction video, but I was busy with school and work. I mean, I just got a job and all, so anyways. Backlash took place last Sunday from the First Marin Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. Gotta say, it was a great pay-per-view. Really enjoyed it. Not as good as Mania, but then again, it definitely at least stood up to something that could have been maybe equivalent to Mania. But anyway, so we had a great video package to start off the show, and then when they were going through showing the announcers and all, JR made fun of Adam Lee when he was about to pass it off to the ECW announcer table. He just said, and now to Mike Adam Lee, and the Taz, and everyone made fun of him. Yeah, and Michael Cole debuted the new Mick Foley to be his color commentator, which is a great thing, because we didn't need Coach. Then we went to the first match, WWE United States Championship match. MVP defends against Matt Hardy. This was a good match. You needed it. I didn't really think that I was going for sure they were going to do this match because, you know, it would be a good match to start off the show as it did. It was a good match to start off Great American Bash. Gotta say, guys worked really well here. Good chain mat wrestling at the start. Hardy did a moonsault and he got the knees, which led MVP to take over. Hardy hit an inverted kryptonite crunch there that looked nasty. MVP eventually got these big boots, these thunderous big boots, kind of to start off the theme of maybe MMA, to show that WWE can maybe do it too. I mean, TNA did a whole match like it, well, WWE can do a whole card based on this type thing. And MVP got those big boots. He went for the big Yakuza kick in the corner, but Hardy got out of the way and he hit the Twist of Fate. Hardy hit the Twist of Fate to become the new United States Champion, which is a good thing. I mean, this belt will elevate Hardy to a good standard now. He's finally the man on the SmackDown side in the mid-card there, which is, I think, a good spot for him. And now MVP's chances to maybe succeed up the card and, you know, go for that World Heavyweight title, which is always a good thing. So that was a good match. Definitely enjoyed that one. Great way to start the show off. Then we went to the ECW Championship match. Defends against Chavo Guerrero with Bam Nelley. Gotta say, this was a good match too. I mean, I liked how Chavo worked over the knee. They showed what happened on ECW the last week, you know, which is good. If you show it, then you gotta take over where Chavo hit the chair on Kane's knee, and they worked on it. And Kane hit his Hangman's choke move. That looked sick. We hadn't seen him do that for a while. Kane diving off the top rope, but he missed and knee on the floor when Chavo knocked him out. That started Chavo to work on the knee a bit. He worked on it for a long time, which was good. Bam nearly barely interfered in this one, which was very good. I think was a nice little twist on that. These guys had great counters in the match to, you know, a finish of some sort that would happen. And Chavo got the frog splash off the top, but Kane grabbed him, got a chokehold on him, grabbed him, and chokeslammed him to retain the belt. Another good match. These guys worked better than I thought they were gonna, because it was a little worrisome. We didn't know how they'd work. We wondered why it made it 8 seconds. Probably just a little bit of a punishment for Chavo going over to the TNA thing during Mania weekend. But anyways, that was a good match. Then we move on to Great Khali versus Big Show, in a match that had been rumored to be so bad it was comical. But this match shocked me a lot. This is probably the best match I've seen the Great Khali in, mainly because of Big Show. Big Show was selling his like a pro, like an HBK type pro, when like he would just have him in an arm stretch type hold or anything. He would just sell this move well. I mean, both guys at the start, they started to throw the big fist, and Show like made Khali look like $1,000,000. Khali even did a crossface in this one, which was kind of cool. Show got the big body slam on Khali, which got a bit of a big pop, and then Show got the choke slam on Khali to win. And you know, good match, damn good match. Obviously much better than anything anyone ever expected from these two. So that I'm really pumped about. And you know, to the last we're going to see a Khali for a while as he's going to India to go rest up the knees and stuff like that. So then we went from there to Batista versus Shawn Michaels with special guest referee Chris Jericho, which we really didn't need. I think that took something a little away from this match. If it had just been a normal ref, it would have been much better. But yeah, both these guys, they delivered a good match, a good solid match with psychology like a lot of them did, like the ECW title match, Khali and Big Show, and now Batista Shawn Michaels did with HBK working on the arm. He had a leg scissors on, kind of like MMA there, with the type things you would see there. Batista hit the one-arm Samoan drop after that. HBK even kind of tarantula'd his arm there, which was nice. Batista hit a big spear after HBK did a kip up, and Batista was going for the Batista bomb, but HBK got out. He kind of tweaked the knee, which I didn't think he needed. I think that just hurt the match a little bit. HBK popped up, hit Sweet Chin Music, and retained, or got the win in that one, so that was kind of interesting. Then we went to the 12 Diva Tag, Beth, Phoneix, Melina, Victoria, Jillian Hall, and Natalya and Layla versus Mickie James, Michelle, McCool, Ashley, Cherry, and Kelly. Not the best of matches. I don't think we really needed this one. I think there was too many girls that kind of did look the same, and you know, just not enough. We didn't really need some of those girls. I thought there was a nice flip over neck hold, like that Alex Shelley kind of does by Mickie James on Michelle McCool by Melina. Mickie James did a nice DDT on Beth Phoneix. Really, they hit the finishing spot fest, and Beth Phoneix got the Fisherman Women's Buster on Ashley to win. So, you know, they're just going to obviously try and set up a rematch there on Raw or something like that. They didn't really need this match. This match was just a rest or something. Then we went to the World Heavyweight Championship match, Undertaker versus Edge. Damn good match here. Really good match. Not as good as what you saw at WrestleMania, but definitely about par on there. I mean, these guys both did slow starting there. Before the match, Taker mouthed the words, "I'm going to hurt you, Edge." Great WWE showcasing it, and great commentary in this match by Foley. Foley had a good, strong debut night on commentary, and he did a really good job in this match. I would have liked to hear his little expertise about both Undertaker and Edge and other differences in there, but, you know, whatever, that's fine. Edge did a baseball slide to Taker's back in there to start the working on the back because of what happened on the SmackDown the previous night. So once again, another match with psychology. Edge hit a leg scissors on the Taker for a very, very long time, and Edge even did a camel clutch. So like these MMA moves and these rest holds in here are probably going to be a main staple in the WWE matches, even though they have been before. But they're now going to be in there, and they added something very nice to the match. I don't know what happened there, but added something there for a very long time. Taker hit a went up to the top rope and tried to do a flying elbow drop. Like, when have we ever seen Taker go up top other than old school? Not very often. Edge countered the chokeslam into a Russian leg sweep, which was nice. Edge was doing great stuff to get the heat on him when he was working on the back. Hawkins ran in to get the belt that was dropped and hit Taker with it. Taker kicked out. Taker countered a spear with a DDT, just caught him down. Perfect DDT. Taker was going for the last right on Edge. Edge rolled through, looked like he was going to get a roll up, but Taker just grabbed his arm, got him in the go-go plata, let it on, and Edge tapped out. And he held it on a little longer than normal, but still that was fine. This was a good match, a great finish. If you haven't seen the finish, just watch that match just to see the finish. If you to the end, the finish is so well done. The second best finish of the year I've seen, and a great match. And looks like Edge will be out of the picture for a bit, which is disappointing, but also a good thing because now we can get some new blood up to face Taker, which I'm really looking forward to. Maybe it could be MVP, don't know, but we'll see where they go with that from there. And then we went to the main event, the Fatal 4-Way. Randy Orton defends against Triple H, John Cena, and JBL. They had this great video package showing stuff from WrestleMania with the Blu-ray footage and stuff that led up to it, like these stare downs from Raw and stuff, with this great song from the Punisher soundtrack. The match started when Orton tried to nail JBL with the belt, and JBL just gave him a stiff boot, which was nice. JBL hit the steps hard when he and Triple H were brawling on the floor. Cena hit the STFU on Orton, and JBL came and looked like he was going to break it up, because, you know, in TNA, they probably would have done something like that, but, you know, they didn't. JBL was just taunting him, be like, you're going to tap out, and then Triple H came from behind. He hit a crossface on him, so that was a nice sequence, and then when eventually both holds were broken up, it was kind of like accidental bumps in there, so that was nice. Triple H Cena got the STF on JBL to make it out, and then after that, Orton came and got the big punt kick right into his face to eliminate Cena, so double elimination pretty quick, which was nice. And then we had another good match, a match between Triple H and Orton that was on par with what they did at No Mercy. Not as hardcore or anything like that, but still damn good match there. Orton whipped Triple H hard into the steps and like up into the guardrail and stuff. He worked on his back there, so once again we had psychology. Triple H sent hard into the ECW announcers table, or sent Orton into the announcer table hard, and it looked like he was going to go for a pile driver, did Orton, but Triple H just swept the legs out. Orton's head hit there. Orton finally got the RKO on him. He'd been going for an all-math. One point he was frothing at the mouth legitly, and then got a near fall there. We had a ref bump that once Triple H countered an RKO attempt. Man, what was this a good match. And then eventually the finish came when Orton tried for the big punt kick again. Missed. Triple H hit the pedigree. 1, 2, 3, new champion. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed. Triple H clearly doesn't need the belt, but still, I don't know. I would have rather seen Orton win, but still not going to take anything away from this match. Overall, pay-per-view rating is a thumbs up, and that's it for me. I'm out. Peace.